What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Jaynarc. Today we are doing a fantasy draft, but we're letting the spinner wheel decide for us what we're doing. And so we have all the NFL teams here, and with this first choice that we're doing with the wheel, we're trying to see what defense we use or what team we use in general, right? Either one. So let's spin away. The Buffalo Bills. Alright. So we're using the Bills as the wheel picker told us to do. And so we also have set up the positions and everything that we go with. And I think we'll go with like the first 10 to 20 players that we'll do when it comes to using the wheel picker. And yeah. Let's start drafting. I'm gonna pause. We have pick 30. So and Tyreek Hill just went to the Dolphins. So that's alright. So for our first pick, we are going to spin, and we are going with a linebacker. Our first pick is the linebacker. I know all these players are available, but we have to go with a linebacker. Yay! Since it's any kind of linebacker, I'll just go with the highest rated. We'll go with Khalil Mack. He's a power rusher. Not too bad of a pick. He's already 30 years old. You reached. Thanks. And so now let's go to our next pick. Alright, a DB with this pick. A defensive back. So the highest rated DB that's here. We got Tyrann Mathieu. Or Stephon Gilmore. Okay, or Buda Baker. Buda Baker's not too bad either. Stephon Gilmore is not too bad. He's a little bit older, but he's pretty locked down. I think I'll go with Tyrann Mathieu. He's the highest overall player. Yeah, we'll take him. So hopefully we can get a QB with this one. But we are going with D lineman. We're going with a D lineman. So a D lineman that's available. We got Cameron Jordan, DeMarcus Lawrence, J.J. Watt. With those top 20 players, okay. We'll go with Cameron Jordan, run stopper. I think he'll fit us pretty nicely. Now we're spinning again to see if we can get a QB. Our first offensive weapon, a receiver. And we got Amari Cooper, Michael Thomas. Alright, you know what? I think I'll go with Amari Cooper. For whoever's throwing the ball to him, they'll have a solid wide receiver. So we'll pick him. Pretty solid. And with this pick, we are going with another receiver. Okay. Another be anytime soon. So with another receiver to pair up with Amari Cooper, we got Tyler Lockett, OBJ, Marquise Brown. I really like Marquise Brown here. He'll really have that speed to take off. I think I'll go with Marquise Brown. He'll be pretty solid for us, so we'll pick him up. And with our next one, we are going with another linebacker. So, wait, that's on the middle. Oh, offensive line. Offensive line. We got Joel Bitonio. Alright, so I guess we'll go with left guard since Joel Bitonio is the highest overall here. He'll be our pass protecting left guard. We'll take him. Then with our next pick, we're going with our tight end. Okay, we get our tight end in this pick. Oh, I don't even think we have a corner yet. But we're going with a tight end. We got Hunter Henry or Dallas Goedert. I'll go with Dallas Goedert. He fits our scheme. He's only 26. Should be pretty solid. And he can block well too. So we'll take him. Next pick. Another offensive lineman. Not too bad. Offensive line. Looks like we're going for young QBs from the looks of it. Actually, we have to look at the best players available. So I can't even go crazy. The best offensive lineman available isn't until... Oh my gosh. With all positions. Wait, what? Why is it not showing? It's not filtering like the offensive lineman. I guess we'll have to look it up individually. So, left tackle, they got Garrett Bowles, Taylor Lewan, Jake Matthews, Isaiah Wynn. Yeah, so they still do have offensive linemen. They just don't pop them up. Right guards, there's none left? Oh, I was about to say. Evan Neal, Brian Bulaga. Okay, so... Can't go wrong with getting a center here. I like Eric McCoy. I'm going to pick him up. We'll pick up Eric McCoy. Next pick. Please, QB. Linebacker. Another linebacker for us. Oh boy. I think I want to go my inside linebacker this time. Whoever's best available. Devondre Campbell. Alright, looks like we're going with Devondre Campbell. Best player available. He's only 28. We'll pick him up. And then we got another linebacker position again. So since we'll be finished with the front seven, we won't have to worry about getting the left outside linebacker. We won't have to worry about getting another player like that again. So we could start Xing them out. So left outside linebacker with the players we have. I'll get Leonard Floyd. He's a good pass rusher to pair up with Khalil Mack. Alright, and we are going again with this time our QB. Finally, I removed the linebackers, all that good stuff. Now we can finally go for our QB. Who's available here? Who's left? Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, Kirk Cousins, Carson Wentz, Colin Kaepernick, Andy Dalton, Cam Newton, Marcus Mariota, Desmond Ridder. A lot of interesting guys here that are left. Gardner Minshew would be interesting to pick up. I don't know why. I'm getting the feeling I should go with Cam Newton. Like, I feel like he could turn up for us as part of the Bills. Like, Colin Kaepernick could turn up too. I mean, Colin Kaepernick could work. Yeah, let's go with Colin Kaepernick. I'm going to let these OGs sit there. I'm going with Colin Kaepernick, our QB. Yeah, we're drafting him. We're drafting Colin Kaepernick. That is our QB1. I want to see if we could still get, like a corner, another offensive lineman, a running back. So, let's see what we get here with this spin. All right, another D lineman. D linemen that are available. Hello. I don't think we have a D tackle. So the D tackles, there's nothing really good there. Right end, nothing really crazy here. But we have to go D lineman. So we'll look at D tackle. Pick up someone that I think that will be pretty solid. I mean, I don't want to keep going with veterans. Greg Gaines, you're about 25, 77 overall. We'll pick him up. Why not? Our next pick here is our running back. We finally get our running back one. Now we get to go choose him. Running back one. So we have a bunch available. So Chris Carson actually retired. So in honor of him, I think I'll pick up Chris Carson. He's only 26. We'll pick him up. Hopefully he doesn't get injured too much in our franchise. But we're looking pretty solid though. And so I feel like we don't have a cornerback. So I'd like for a cornerback. But instead we're going with a kicker. We're getting our kicker, Justin Tucker. Without a doubt, we're getting Justin Tuck.
NANI?
Now, with the rest that's going on, hopefully we get that corner. Yes, we finally do. Hopefully there's someone that's locked down left, you know. I'll go with a young corner if I have to. But seeing that there isn't many, I mean, I'd love to steal Sauce Gardner for sure. But I do want a veteran, but not like an old veteran. So I'm kind of stuck here. Charvarius Ward is pretty solid. Kyle Fuller would be really solid too. Jason Red, same thing. Chris Harris Jr., I really like him a lot. But he's not that fast though. That's the thing. So I'm honestly going to go with Charvarius Ward since he's only 25. And we're kind of winding down to like our last pick sort of. So I don't think we need a D lineman again. Yeah, I don't think we need a D lineman again. I'm going to let that handle that. And hopefully we could spin and not get a D lineman. Nice. Another corner. So that's where I'm going to stop with. The punter, like we could go for someone like a punter. But, you know, I'd rather let the simulation do that. We got our kicker, so that's what matters to me. So another cornerback. We already have Charvarius Ward. We get a veteran next to him like Chris Harris Jr. to help out. He's not the fastest. He's 32, but his play rec is out of this world, so we'll draft him. And then we'll let the simulation do the rest of our fantasy draft. So now we get to see the type of team we made with Colin Kaepernick being QB1 and letting the simulation do the rest of it. Let's see if they were fans of us or if they were not. So now is the time.
Gotcha, bitch.
Alright, so this is the team, guys. We ended up... Actually, it didn't come out too bad. We got Dallas Goedert. Tight ends, I don't know. But offensive line is not bad at all. We have Will Hernandez at right guard. We have Cornelius Lucas at right tackle. But I'm probably going to start Lucas Niang. And then we got Charles Leno Jr. at left tackle. Not too bad protection. And our offense doesn't look too bad at all. Defense, we got Jalen Petre as our free safety. Corners, Chris Harris Jr., Charvarius Ward, and then Trey Flowers. Not too bad. D-line, Cam Jordan, Charles Harris. I think we're running a 4-3 though. Yeah, we are. So I'm going to rather run a 3-4 defense. we're going to change to that, see if that helps with our guys. Base 3-4. Even though Cam Jordan's a pass rusher, so that's going to be fun. But it's going to work for our defense. We don't have an inside linebacker number 2, which will be a problem, I say. But maybe Cam Jordan could figure out. Maybe we'll see what the defense could do. Maybe I'll change up the scheme one more time. See if there's something that fits our defense. A 3-4 storm, a 4-6 defense. You know, we might as well try it at this point because I need Cam Jordan and Khalil Mack to both get their fair share. So, what do they have Khalil Mack doing? They have him run stopping. Interesting. Even though he's a power rusher. And then how about Leonard Floyd? They have him run stopping even though he's a power rusher. But Cameron Jordan, this works for obviously, but I don't want to run a 4-3 or a 4-6. I'd rather run a 3-4. So, yeah, I'd rather run a 3-4 just to make sure our guys get the proper, you know, scheme towards them. And we're going to change our offensive scheme to not an air raid, but a West Coast spread for Colin Kaepernick since he's from Nevada. So, defense, it works for Khalil Mack. We're running a 3-4, so I'm sorry, Cam Jordan, you're going to have to bite the bullet. And then we got no punter. We didn't get a punter, so that's cool. But we're looking pretty solid. We have John Mechie III. That should be interesting to see. And I guess I'll sign a punter because we don't have one. And Kyle Juszczyk's a free agent. I mean, do I have money? Yeah, I'm signing him. That's alright. That's just a little extra thing I'll do. And then we'll sign AJ Cole. Perfect. So, with this Bills team of Colin Kaepernick, let's see what we can do. So we actually went 9-8, didn't make the playoffs, but that's a pretty good record considering the squad we had. And let's see, Patriots went 10-7, we went 9-8, Gents went 7-10, Dolphins went 5-12. What's new with those guys? But statistically, we gotta see if anyone was a problem. And so none of our guys seem to be top 3 anywhere. But our offense was 18th. Colin Kaepernick, not too bad, 12th in yards and 12th in passing TDs, and our defense was 28th. 32 touchdowns, 13 picks for Colin Kaepernick. Only got sacked 29 times. 1,100 rushing yards and 22 touchdowns for Chris Carson running the ball. We had 2 1,000-yard receivers. John Mechie almost had 1,000 yards. That's amazing. Defense, Khalil Mack had 10 sacks. Leonard Floyd led the team in tackles. Cameron Jordan only had 5 sacks, so not a lot of pass rush. So our defense was the one that really kind of took a hit, but not too bad. Let's see if John Mechie got Rookie of the Year. You know, it's interesting. Our offense was 3rd in points per game. Colin Kaepernick was not MVP, though. Wow. Chris Carson did not make the Pro Bowl either. Fullbacks, nada. Receivers, nada. That's crazy. Tight ends, nothing. Offensive line, nothing. Oh, man, they did not like us. They definitely did not like us. Wow. Not a single one of our guys made the Pro Bowl. Not a single one. That's Madden simulation for you. That is all Madden simulation for you. And then the Super Bowl is Cowboys Titans. I don't even know who's on these teams, but look, as you guys can see in the team ranks, we were number 3 in offensive points per game, which is pretty nice, and yards per game was number 11. But everything else kind of stayed in the 20s. So our offense is really like a firepower, which is pretty nice. And as we come down to it, Titans won 22-21. That's interesting. So QB NFL MVP was Malik Willis from the Eagles. Ryan Tannehill was Offensive Player of the Year for the Buccaneers. Defense Player of the Year went to Josh Allen of the Falcons. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Malik Willis of the Eagles, of course. And Buccaneers got Defensive Rookie of the Year Micah Parsons. And Titans won a Super Bowl. So first off, we got to look at the Titans and we got to look at the Eagles. Because how did they do so well? How did they do so well? Not like they shouldn't have, but that's kind of wild. So Eagles, Malik Willis, he went sick. 43 touchdowns, 14 picks, 109 passer rating, 70 completion percentage, almost 5K passing yards. He had Travis Etienne. Then he had just Emmanuel Sanders. The receiver core wasn't even that crazy. He had George Kittle, Christian Kirk, Deontay Johnson, Etienne, and Emmanuel Sanders. And he went off. And his defense, how about it? 10 sacks from Chris Jones, but that's just about it. Nothing too crazy. Rocky Sin had 6 picks, though. And then we also had the Titans who won the Super Bowl, and Leonard Floyd, or Tua Tagovailoa, 30 touchdowns, 13 picks. So he actually went sick. I'm shocked. James Robinson had 1,300 yards, and they also have Kenny Walker. And then they also have Zamir White. What? And the receivers, Allen Robinson, Juju Smith, Alan Lazard, Evan Ingram, Zay Jones. Bro, what? That is insane. That's a good receiving core right there. Defense, because Trey Flowers won NFL or Super Bowl MVP. He had 9 sacks, led his team in sacks, but that's just about it. They had Fred Warner, Grant Delpit. That's cool, you know. They just had some gems. Zadarius Smith, that's cool. Fred Warner, Frank Clark. Wow. Just wow. And I think the other team was the Cowboys who made it. Jimmy G on the Cowboys. 35 touchdowns, 10 picks. Carson Wentz was his backup, and then his backup was Jake Fromm. 1,400 yards and 14 TDs for Dalvin Cook. Stay at Stephon Diggs and Rondale Moore. That's a pretty interesting core right there. Defense. They had Jamal Adams. I see Jamal Adams. Yannick Ngakoue, who led the team with 9 sacks. And interceptions. Byron Jones, he came back. Jamal Adams had a pick. So not too bad. So very interesting how that came around. We went 9-8 with the Bills team of Colin Kaepernick leading the way. Not too bad. So guys, this was my last Madden 22 video. It's been a hell of a year playing this. I've had lots of fun with the franchise, doing lots of things, and I'm very excited for what Madden 23 will have to offer. With the new little tweaks they put into the game, I'm definitely going to want to try to put some more online gameplay. You know, I feel like, you know, you guys can be interested in that. So we're going to definitely try doing some of that. But we finished the Titans franchise, and Malik Willis won a Super Bowl, if you guys saw in the last video. Yeah, I feel like, you know, Madden 23 is gearing up, so I'm going to be cooking up some ideas, cooking up some videos for you guys, and we're going to be even though we put in a lot of effort into Madden 22, it's going to be even better with Madden 23. Trust and believe. But hope you guys enjoyed watching the video, and if you were new, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and welcome to the family. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. And remember, you gotta be a fiend to succeed. Peace.